Today we're going to share some information about our Diamondback operator protection sleeving. The sleeving is designed for redundant covering on hydraulic hoses and is primarily designed for operator protection. The traditional abrasion sleeving was not originally designed for operator protection. The loose weave in here, if you had a situation where you have a pinhole there, with the loose weaves, the fibers will part on here and that stream of oil will generally shoot right through a product like this. So this is not an application that you normally use that in. The Diamondback sleeving, because of the way it's constructed with that ultra tight weave and being heat shrunk fit, you get that extremely tight weave in here, and this is why this is more of a candidate to use for the operator protection with the new directives there. That helps defray and keep that pinhole from coming through that sleeve. Traditionally, most of your abrasion sleeving over the years, it's been around for about 40 years, has been constructed of a nylon construction, and this nylon was made on a shuttle loom. And what happens is it's a little bit thicker nylon, and the way that this product would help protect the hoses would be as it would slide across maybe a sharp edge on a piece of equipment, it would start to cut, and those fibers would build up and get rougher and actually get a little bit thicker. So the thicker it got, actually the more abrasion protection it gave until it wore totally through. But it was primarily designed to protect the hoses, not necessarily the operators. What we've done is with our Diamondback sleeving, if you look at the difference in construction, you can see how tight a weave our Diamondback construction is. This has about 44 picks per inch, and this is made or manufactured on a needle loom. And then what it is it's shrunk, heat shrunk over a mandrel to have it a very, very tight construction. So with some of the new directives coming from Europe on redundant covering, this will help meet that pinhole test and the burst test that they're looking for on the European equipment. What's important about that, most of your hoses, when a hose blows, most of your fluids are directed in a directional direction once that hose breaks or blows. And traditionally, this type sleeving here in the past, it was always normally put very, very tight around the hoses, thinking that that's going to be the best for the abrasion. But as that hose burst, all that energy is put into that one area there. So in our catalog, along with the graphic on the side here, we'll show you the proper way to sleeve this hose, sleeving over a hose. You need to have some room in a hose. Example, here is a hose here, and you can see it looks like we're a little bit bulky right here on the size. Well, that's done for a reason, because for one, if you have hoses that flex, you need to make sure you allow for that flex without any getting too tight or damage on that hose. And then, if you have a burst like that, what you have to have is you have to have some area in here for all that energy to go, and that helps absorb that energy. Many times there's different methods of clamping on the ends, and different manufacturers have all different means to clamp the hoses on the end. These little bandit clamps are pretty typical of a typical construction.